All right. It's actually July 4th right now, and I got all kinds of firecrackers and fingers being blown off and stuff like that. I thought this is kind of cool. Let's just record a video while the sound's going on, and just to get that ambient sound in the background, and also something that I thought of today, which could be a kind of an inspirational video or something like that. So obviously, like every day I look on Craigslist for my burg, and for women, it's absolutely pointless, and I've been looking for, I don't know, months and months, maybe I imagine more than a year, on Craigslist pretty much every day, and see what kind of ads women put out for guys and stuff. And over the months there's this one Asian girl who keeps putting up an ad every now and then, and I've written her like at least twice, maybe thrice, maybe more than twice, maybe thrice. And the most recent time I wrote her, she's like, this was like a couple weeks ago or something, and she's like, blah 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 blah, and I wrote her because I get so not mad. Well, I guess mad. I don't get mad at the people, but just get frustrated because it's like, and I guess I'd do the same thing. Like, I don't know. Everyone of course is looking for something specific. Obviously, someone is looking for someone they're attracted to, or the right age, the right ethnicity, the right whatever. A lot of people are really fucking picky bastards. Like, they want you to be a certain height and a certain build and a certain hair color and certain degrees. I mean, women, you have to go to fucking college now to get a degree just to date women now. So, but so I emailed her once, a couple weeks ago, and I'm like, do you ever like give, you post an ad and then it goes down for, it's up for a few hours and then it's gone and then it's back up, you post again next week. Do you ever like actually meet anyone and give anyone a chance? I didn't say it I wrote a nice mail. It didn't sound like that. Like, it didn't sound mad, or at least not that I wrote a nice cheery mail. I didn't sound like, an asshole. I wasn't like, God damn it, bitch, you ever give it, And she actually wrote back, and she's like, yeah, I did. I got together with one guy once, and the experience was creepy, and and stuff. I actually, just for the record, back in 1999, I was really desperate, not having had a girlfriend yet, and I was just like, Jesus Christ, And I tried. That's before before I had internet. So I was doing this goddamn whatever paper or telephone dating shit, and I actually had one blind date, which turned out to be a disaster. I mean, it wasn't that bad, but it was bad. I really look back on it with not too fond memories. So I understand, long story short, this Asian girl said she got together with someone who was creepy or something like that. So I can understand, like, I've never had a blind date since because of my, crappy situation. So I can understand a situation, having one of those situations, time check, putting you off to doing it in the future. So she wrote back and like, yeah, I had blah blah blah. So it was kind of nice to get a response back, because I never do, when I write women, So, and then she's just the cutest little kind of chubby Asian girl, and I'd love an opportunity just to hang out. And I think she's, I personally, obviously, I feel like she's missing out, obviously, because I like myself and I think I'm a good person, and obviously I feel like she's missing out on, we don't have to like fucking be Romeo and Juliet and live happily ever after. We don't even have to date. We can just hang out. And I even said that in a mail I wrote to her. I'm like, if you just want to hang out and chill with a guy, like, cool guy, while you're waiting for the perfect man to come along, let me know. Because I just think so many people do this, where it's just like, oh, and I told her, I'm like, I don't want you to be alone all summer because, you're too picky. I don't think I said it that way. I said it in a nice way. So what prompted this video is today, she put up another video, and she's like, you know, I don't know what her heading was or title, you know, what her thing was, and it's something to the effect of, you know, alone on the 4th or something, with a sad face afterwards. And I clicked it. You know, it was that posting was the right age, and I clicked it, and she had all kinds of pictures, and sure enough, it was her. It was her again, and and I guess you know, it kind of made me feel good, because obviously myself being alone on the 4th, it was kind of like, I'm only speaking for me personally. Time check. 10 minutes left. Personally, for me, I you know, in my loneliness, in my, you know, not really having any friends or family or really anyone to ever hang out with, I always go back into this thing where I feel like I'm the only one. You know, I always end up feeling like I'm the only one, because everywhere you go, you see people, you know, like when I go to eat by myself at places and everyone else is with someone else, and you have this notion that you, or in this case I, am the only one who's got no one, you know, and that is absolutely not true. And seeing videos on YouTube, but seeing that ad, that prompted this whole video tonight. And also just, I was like, all the fireworks are going off, and, you know, fingers are coming off, and I was just like, fingers are being blown off, so I'm like, well, let's just record a video now, and I have a topic, and get maybe some of the 4th of July ambient sounds in the background, just be kind of a cool video, and also just talk about something I'm feeling right now, which is that post from that girl who, you know, I feel like I kind of know. I mean, I know her more than the other people, because, you know, I've seen her various different ads that she's posted over the weeks and months and stuff, so I always know it's her when she's back. She's just this cute little, you know, pudgy, not ridiculously pudgy, but not, you know, not thin as a stick Asian girl who I just want to just squeeze and hold and cradle. Rockabye girl in the treetop. But so the purpose of this video is something that her having posted today on the 4th of July. Her post made me feel good, in the sense that it reminded me that in all my loneliness and aloneness, and, you know, not really having anyone to, not that I'm a holiday person anyway, but not having anyone to spend the 4th with, and, you know, blow it, you know, fingers off with, and, you know, fuck up our hearing with, you know, invariably, like, holidays do kind of tend to, you know, rub it in to people who are, you know, alone. Even if you try to ignore it, it's still kind of, you still feel like, you still potentially feel like just a little bit maybe worse than normal on a holiday when you're alone. You know, it's kind of like, you know, so this, you know, and, you know, this girl has no idea, you know, that this posting of hers actually kind of made my day a little better, because, you know, here I'm alone, and this adorable little Asian girl with a little, you know, a little bit of meat on her is out there somewhere else right now, potentially alone. And I guess knowing that you're not alone being alone, or you're not alone in your being alone, you're not alone, I guess that kind of makes it, you know, time check, not as hard to deal with. It kind of makes it a little easier to deal with, I guess is what I'm trying to say. I mean, you know, I always, like I say, even though I know I've watched videos and I see ads on Craigslist and people are alone and stuff, you always sink back into that mindset of, you know, I'm the only one. And it takes watching new videos or seeing new ads like this to remind you, no, you know, I'm not the only person who has no one. There's other people, although, you know, I'm sure she has family and stuff, but, you know, she's got, there went a couple fingers. I don't know what the, you know, personally what the, I mean, I can understand if you're a kid, but like if you're an adult, what the, enjoyment of like them big, huge like cherry bombs or whatever the fuck people are blowing off. It just occurred to me, like if you were a terrorist, you know, like Halloween, like the movie Halloween, like Michael Myers goes around and kills people and no one pays attention because it's Halloween and everyone's playing ghastly jokes. It just occurred to me, you know, if you were like a criminal or something and wanted to just, you know, have a big gang shootout in the city or blow people up and shit, 4th of July would be the perfect day because no one would think anything of like all kinds of gunshots and all kinds of bombs going off, so people wouldn't know if it's something's actually happening or not, you know. So shit, I hope I didn't give any of you potential terrorist viewers any ideas, but oh man, so I'm not gonna do it. I'm too lazy. So I wanted to record this video, like I say, on the 4th of July as the fireworks are going off, and kind of feeling, like I say, kind of feeling better than normal. I felt really crappy yesterday and last night, and I went to bed way too late last night, and I slept way too late today, and I was ashamed of myself, and I was like, stupid! You know, what the hell are you doing? It's like I slept way too late for being summertime, you know. So, I guess maybe that'll do it. Just know, you know, this is to all of you and a reminder to myself, just know that, you know, although you might feel like you're the only one who's got no one, you sure as shit aren't the only one who's got no one. And if it makes you feel a little better, which it kind of made me feel a little better today, to know that in your loneliness, you may be alone in so many aspects, but in regards to your loneliness, you're not alone. There's certainly other people that have your exact same things going on, where you've got no one to share on a, you know, we'll just fuck the holiday and say just on a beautiful summer night, you've got no one to, or on a Friday night because it's Friday. Got no one to really share Friday night, a beautiful Friday or Saturday night with, or Sunday or Monday or Tuesday or any of the other nights for that matter. So just, I don't know why it makes me feel better to know that, but I mean, I don't give a shit if it makes me feel better. I'm glad, you know, anything that makes me feel better that's not a drug. I'm all welcome to anything that makes me feel better. So just remember that out there, people, and and hopefully that can make you feel a little better. I guess that'll be it now. This is Jeff Jones, not really. It's just a name I chose for the channel. Signing off until next time. Happy, you know, safe, whatever. I'll see you next time.